Hello, welcome to another driving video. I'm going to do another video when I get to a destination. The destination today is, I have no idea. I'm heading off out of Castletown at the moment. Beautiful day. Taking a bit of time out just to do a bit of filming, get some lunch. Yeah, I thought I'd do another little driving video, so I'll turn the camera around in a moment so you can see where I'm going. And yeah, I'm exploring a bit. So the thing is, I know that I can't head up the mountain road. I wanted to show you some snow, even in the distance. You can't get through on the mountain road at the moment because it's closed because of snow, and so that's fair enough. But I thought I'd head out, see how close I can get without being silly and going up snowy, icy roads and blocking it for other people, because this is the time of year I'm really missing my Honda CR-V. That's what I bought it for, and it's still off the road because I can't find a mechanic who can actually has time to fix it. I have the part, I have the car, it's running fine, everything else is great. It's insured, it's taxed, but still I'm at that point where I'm losing a bit of hope. There's a couple of times I've really been considering just selling it as is for repairs, because some person will have the skills and the ramps at home to fix it up and they'll make a profit and I'll lose out. But I just kind of getting a bit fed up now. I really don't want to be taking the BMW out well, where, you know, roughly where I might be going. It's obviously going to be a little bit more chance of ice. It's not going to be, I'm not going to take the car anywhere silly, but I just don't really want to be taking it there. That's the whole point of having the all-wheel drive. But hey, that's what it is. So we're going to be heading north, down north, as they say here, heading down north, and heading out to somewhere, one of the many places nearby. You may be Baldwin or something like that. And so we can get a bit of a view of the mountain and the snow-capped mountain. We'll see. But I'm not showing you where I'm driving at the moment. It's just because it's just Castletown. You've seen it a load of times. So we'll have a chat first. But yeah, I'm going to head off. Just go straight north, really. Head towards St John's. And then just see if we get a spot where we get a nice view of the mountain. And I've got some grub to make. I've got some food to make. I've got some coffee. So you can indicate. So you get into a BMW and you forget how your indicators work. But yeah, so I'll give you a nice view in a moment. And because it is beautiful up here on a glorious sunny day. It is cold. So I don't really trust the sort of weather apps, right? Because I don't really work on the island very well because it just varies so much. But it's saying it is something like 5 degrees and feels like -3. Last night it was 5 degrees and feels like -8 or something. So there's a bit of a breeze. I haven't brought my drone with me today because it said there was a bit of a breeze. Plus I'm carrying kind of a bit of equipment with me, cooking and stuff. I can always bring a bigger bag, but it seems a bit too much to bring a sort of 50-litre bag. But perhaps I need something in between. I'm always buying new stuff. Not all the time, but like I feel like I do. Probably do just something in between. Sort of maybe the other one's 60-70 litre actually. That might be way too big. Maybe a 50 litre would be all right. Just a small pack, so I'm not worrying about what I'm carrying with me. But yeah, so I'm just heading past Kirkmaloo now. Let's turn you around. He says this is all magnetic, so it doesn't take a lot of work to do. Still concentrate on driving, and you'll be a bit wonky at the moment. I've got it on rock steady. This is the Osmo Nano. Got it on rock steady, and in a moment I'll have a check to see that you've got a kind of fairly not too crooked view of what's going on. Doesn't look too bad. Yeah, we'll stick with that. Yeah, so I'm playing about with settings on this Osmo Nano. It wasn't, I took some filming up at South Ballaugh, the last video I did, South Ballaugh, and it was a bit kind of, I felt it was a bit grainy. So it's obviously, I guess that's low light stuff. It's adjusting for low light. It's probably a settings thing. A lot of stuff you can fix with the settings. But on a nice bright day like today, it's all right. So we're heading up. This will take us in the direction of South Ballaugh. We're going to go past South Ballaugh, and then we're gonna have a little explore. See if we can find a spot where we can take in the mountains. And check out, or the mountain. Check out the snow and the peaks. Later in the year, it usually gets quite icy and frosty, maybe and a bit snowy on top of the hills around Castletown. So even though you can drive around quite comfortably on you get that beautiful kind of frosted white tops to the hills, which is really nice. Because although they're not hugely high, they're reasonably high. South Ballaugh, so no South Ballaugh. Keep mentioning South Ballaugh, but yeah, the hills and generally the hills around Castletown, a bit further out. But so you get the it does make for very picturesque views, and on a sunny day like today, it's kind of it's a bit special. So yeah, so I'm using Osmo Nano. I've got it on rock steady. I'm on 4K 25 frames per second. Just for anybody who's got the Osmo Nano. What am I driving? I'm driving a BMW Z4 E89. It's the 2.5 litre straight six, naturally aspirated. There you go. That's for your numbers geeks out there. Lovely car. Really enjoying driving it. It's gonna be worth investing a little bit in it just to tweak it a little bit. I need to get wheels refurbished still. A bit of paintwork just to kind of touch up a couple of tiny stone chips and a couple of little minor scratches and things. Nothing major at all. Roof works brilliantly. So this is the hardtop convertible. But yeah, I thought I'd take you on a little drive first. We'll probably call this one video, and then we'll do another video from. So I thought about combining them, but I think I've got a couple of different people who watch different things, and some people just like to watch people like a nice drive, and the Isle of Man is a nice one to watch. And some people like the kind of the walking, the hiking, and the sort of outdoorsy cooking. Only thing with driving like this, I always have my radio on, and obviously it's not possible when you're recording, because you end up getting copyrighted on it. This is on the maps. This is the A3, but we call it sort of the Ballaugh Straight. Just coming up to Ballaugh now. Things are moving quite slowly for this road. We've got a lorry in front. Yeah, so yeah, it's been a lovely couple of days. Beautiful sunshine, but very cold. And last night it went a bit grayer later on in the day, and then last night we had a bit of rain down lower levels. But the snow was falling on the mountain road. The trouble is, it's a really difficult when it's been raining to be gritting, because it just washes away the grit. And also it's a bit of a fast road because there's no speed restrictions. People tend to overdo it a bit, and when it's icy and you've got black ice, it's just asking for an accident. Then it'll be closed for a while because they'll have to clear that up. So I think they've done the right thing. And people are complaining because, you know, it's just a little flurry of snow, but if it was their loved one who was having an accident on the road, they wouldn't be quite so happy. They'll probably be questioning why it wasn't closed. So it's the usual thing. People like a good old wine. I'm not allowed to complain yet about the island. Apparently I've got to be here 10 years. And then someone said 5, but before I'm allowed to complain about anything on the island. Otherwise, immediately you get there. Well, there's a boat in the morning. That's the common phrase over here. If you don't like it, in other words, go past that. Plenty of easy to see ahead, no problem at all. Just silly going 30 miles an hour. I mean, you can easily overtake that slow moving lorry coming up the hill. It's not much of a hill, but we're now in the unrestricted area. So strictly speaking, in the unrestricted place, you can go as fast as it is safe for you to do so. Not as fast as you can, not as fast as you'd like, as fast as it's safe for you to do so. We've got some felling going on. Drop down to max speed is 20 miles per hour here. I think we got some temporary lights. So on the left here, we've got part of the South Burrell plantation. Over that way. Oh, I'm unscrewing it as well. Right. Move that a bit. Bit of bonnet's fine, but let's get you as much view as we can. Citroen C1's putting the foot down. Love the views you get here. So you can look out over the hills and you get the light shining through the clouds and these little light bright patches. Hopefully the mic's working okay for you. It's the built-in mics in the Osmo Nano. I could put a mic on and wear that really easily, but which will make for better sound for audio quality. But it's nice to, using the mics in the Osmo Nano, you get more of the ambient sound. Whereas using the microphone, it tends to be really good at cutting out background noise. And obviously, you lose that, not immersion, but yeah, I guess that's the case. Ideally, you can see a little bit more around you, or hear a little bit more around you. I'm driving at the same time, and I'm focusing more on the driving than I am on the talking. I can see some snow in the distance. It's pretty much gone, I think. So the mountain road's probably open now. I haven't listened to any other news. Well, we'll head up. Tempted to stop at Glen Helen, do some cooking there, just sort of stop off there. But we'll see. I think we'll head past Glen Helen. So I need to go more east really to see the mountain, but we're going to head further north first and then just see what roads look reasonable, because I can't really do off-road tracks in a Z4 with a sport suspension. It's pretty firm, it'll be fine, but I'm more likely just to break my teeth. I've got run flat tyres and a sport suspension. It's just not the combination that you want on a rough track really. So I'm nice and cozy at the moment. Obviously I'm in the car anyway. I've got about 1 billion layers on. The trick here is to make sure if you're thinking about moving here or coming here in the winter, just I've got like thermal leggings, thermal base layer, over the top of my top base layer, I've got like quite a thin material, but thermal sort of hoodie. And then I've got a, on the bottom half, I've got the, I've just got some mountain warehouse, I think, but some of the winter walking trousers. So they're kind of water resistant and they're lined. Makes a huge difference. I've got walking socks on, but unfortunately I couldn't find my pair of Nordic socks. Got police, like I don't know if it's a radar gun or whatever they're doing. It's a single lane traffic here because of the parking. It's definitely standing there with his or her radar, maybe. The Citroen C1 is going a much more reasonable speed now with the police car there. And now they put the foot down because this is the unrestricted again. Yeah, I'm really just trying to find a spot, you know, maybe a glen, or I think there's Glen May. Could head to. Believe just coming up to St John's. Driving on the island is really nice. It's rarely that busy, considering everyone loves to drive over here, or lots of cars. I think there's more cars than people. Lots of people have like a fun car and a practical car as well. So plenty of cars on the island, but yeah, and you can go out in the evening if you've got to go. If I've got a meeting late at night, sometimes I'm shocked how quiet it is. Yeah, there's some quite tall hills around here, and there's not much snow on those. There's no snow on there, sorry, I should say. So it really has only hit the mountain. I think I'm going to go straight ahead for now. Here it doesn't seem to like white lines. Went into reverse by accident there. That was a bit scary. Won't mention it. Ballaugh Spur bend. So this is part of the TT course. You've got those signs. interesting. I think it's showing on my map. It's Ballaugh Bridge. It seems to be showing the TT course, like flag points on my map, which is interesting. So it looks like the TT course is on here. I wonder if it's something that someone's done when they had the car before, because it was from the Isle of Man. But yeah, I've got like flag points on it, which is cool. Still quite dry around here, a little bit of damp on the road, but not a lot. Laurel Bank. We do have to be careful of just about there. You might have seen it, but a lot of people, they kind of go, "Oh, it's dry," but we get, this is Black Dub. We get a lot of runoff from the hills and from fields and things like that. So stay on your side of the road. So you tend to get quite a lot of like water. You go around a bend and there's suddenly water pouring across the road. You have to be really careful of that, because not only can that be slippery in itself, but it can also ice up. So yeah, lots of people could tend to forget that if you can't see around the corner, you probably don't know what's around there, and you've got to be. My tyres are excellent, very grippy tyres, but they'll be rear-wheel drive BMW is going to be rubbish if it was icy. But I have got very, very good tyres, and the car is very grippy compared to a kind of a normal road car. So we're just going past the lodge. Well, it's not the Lodge Cafe anymore, but that is Glen Helen. And Glen Helen, they're just doing the there's the, oh, what's it called? It's not Chateau. It's well, they're going to be putting a farm shop in there. They're just doing the works there. They're going to refurbish the fountain. I did do a walk with Glen Helen with my wife, so you can go back and watch that video. And the old the building that used to be a cafe there is going to be turned into a farm shop, probably a cafe as well, I don't know. But there's a big fountain outside, and that's being refurbished, and it's going to, yeah, looking forward to that. So obviously it's not too far away from home. 20 minutes we are filming so far. So again, strictly here, I could be going 100 miles an hour if I wanted to, if it's safe to do so. But I'm not even going 60 because there's absolutely no need to be going any faster. Little London. To the right. So clear. The good thing about days like today when it's cold and clear, although just hitting some clouds now, when it's cold and clear, is that the view is often really, really good. Like the visibility, I should say. So you get really good visibility. Whereas in the summer, when it's clear and sunny, you get a lot of moisture, a lot of evaporation of the sea. So you get a lot of sea mist and stuff. So though it looks like it's really sunny and clear, actually so the distance visibility is not as good. So if you really want to see the Seven Kingdoms from the top of Snaefell, you're better off walking up there in the winter on a glorious sunny day, and you'll probably see a lot further. Thinking about taking a turning up here. There's is it an A road? A Ballaugh. So let's go past the Handley's checkpoint. Trying to get a bit of muck sprayed up on the windshield there, so. They need new wipers. They're not bad, but they're not great. I think they're just on the edge. This road look like Snaefell and Douglas, so it's kind of going in the right direction, and it's closed, so understandable. So Mountain Road's still closed, can't get any further than this. That's fine. Thought it might be open by now, but no, too icy, so maybe they'll keep it closed the rest of the day and overnight. It's fine. There might be, if the ice isn't clearing, then they'll probably just leave it closed rather than reopen it and then have to close it again later as it gets icy. We've got about, I think I heard the report was 54. Let's go. 54-hour weather warning, like of cold conditions, if you like. So. So I'm not sure we're going to be able to get close, but we're wherever we are coming into Kirkmichael. Going past Kirkmichael Parish Church. A couple of things there. Lovely little church. what I'm thinking about doing, because it's dry, I've got my Osmo Pocket with me, so I'm probably going to actually switch to that. There was a little thought I might do like a picture-in-picture walking with sort of a point of view and then my face, but you know, I just like to keep it simple. I like to keep my filming as simple as possible. Let's not mess around too much. Let's not make it difficult, otherwise it becomes a chore. So the good thing about doing things like this is that I can just quickly work on it, get all the descriptions done, and then it's ready to go live on Friday. Or I might put the driving video up a bit earlier. The sun's really coming out. It's beautiful. Doesn't look like I'm going to catch much of the view of the Snaefell though, with the snow. Maybe it's gone. Not see much on there. Looks like we're just going for a drive around the island instead. We've got Ballaugh Glen. Now, glens usually have somewhere you can stop off, and even a picnic bench or something like that. We'll see. It might not let me up there again because of the so I was just coming in Orrisdale. Sounds like you dropped the H. Orrisdale. And yeah, so videos like this where you kind of just driving along, and I mean, a lot of the ones I've seen have just got backing music and no talking, and it's just a drive. They're quite nice for when you're trying to get an idea of the size of the island, and I always found them really useful when I've seen other people do them, where people go, oh yeah, that's where that is, and I understand, kind of get some idea of kind of the layout of the island, if you like, and the roads and how you get to places. And so I quite enjoy it myself. I probably won't speed this up. I've been talking pretty much all the way through, so I probably won't worry about speeding it up and doing it in some of them they'll do it it'll be 5 minutes instead of 20 minutes and 4 times speed, but I kind of think you miss a little bit then. It's not quite the same. Now, will we be able to turn right here? Is this another one that's closed off? Ballaugh Glen. Don't know. It's kind of going Druidale. I like Druidale, but it is a bit rough. I don't like the look of that road, but no, it's not that one, it's this one. All right, here we go. We're going to go up this way. I hope that something's open, or it's open far enough up that I can get up there. Ballaugh camping. Fancy camping up this way. There's a few more sites I see around, like the camping places, that I just don't really notice on any kind of advertising or anything. Perhaps they're just one of those well-kept secrets. Mona House. I would say, I have to say it, the towns in the south are really pretty. places like Port Erin and Castletown and Port St Mary and Peel, and Peel's not south, I know, it's west, but when you head north, I will say the landscape in the north, definitely my cup of tea. A few more hills, plantations, forests. I mean, the hills just make you feel a little bit more secluded and remote. It's coming up to the turn-off, allegedly, for the Glen. Maybe, maybe not. All through traffic, next left. As you see, this is what I mean about filler rough, the Greenway Road ahead. There we go. So we'll just head up here. This is the national speed limit, or unrestricted, I should say. So if you want to come 100 miles an hour along here, then you're not going to live very long, I don't think. Okay, this is not where I meant to go. I don't know where the Glen place was. We just watched the chooks. Nice and slowly so they can get out of the way if they need to. Beautiful country lanes. God, this could be a summer's day if I didn't know it was absolutely freezing outside. I did say I was going to do a bit of exploring. A couple of these spots look like they could be great to park up, but I might not get back out again, and also it's clearly farmers' land, so you don't do that. Cattle grid, oh, excellent, we like that. Always feels good in a car like this. Car was dirty anyway, so needs a good wash. Beautiful. You get some passing points along the way, and unfortunately you can't be too precious with your cars, otherwise you're never going to get past anyone. Watch the water on the side of the road here. It should be fine, but it might be higher up, but probably colder. Could be some ice. Hoping to find a little parking spot. I don't want to take up a passing bay because that's gonna be a bit inconsiderate, so this is getting a bit interested, so we're gonna watch what we're doing here. Just try not to scrape the underneath of the car. Oh, it might even have some nice views up here. Yeah, now we're talking. Now, can I park there? Is that going to make it easy for me to park? Or am I going to get caught out? He's kind of blocking the whole thing in Happy Homes. But I don't know. Because this would be a perfect spot. Kind of feel like I might be able to get past him there. What it is it's really uneven and I don't really want to ground out the car, but I can help it. And I don't want to get stuck. But no, I'm getting over the other side. Right. I'll have to show you when I have to show you. So you see me park up. Let's give you a quick view, shall we? See if you get a. Can you even see that? It's really weird because I can see it really well. And this camera doesn't pick it up very well. But that's Snaefell over there covered in ice and snow. Excellent. Right. Just hope I can get back out of here. All right. So let's pop that on there for now. Hope that's flipped over for you as well. That's the end of the drive. I'm gonna stop off here, I think, and yeah, find out where I am because this is quite a nice spot actually. And yeah, I'll be filming some views of the mountain on my other video, which will probably be out this week as well. So we had a nice little 40-minute drive, taking a time, yeah, check out the other video to see that. So for now, take care of yourselves. More importantly, take care of each other. God bless, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.